All right, all right. Hey, everybody, it's Sharvette Mitchell. Welcome to the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show, broadcasting live from the capital city of Richmond, Virginia, but seen and heard all across the world wide web. And I am telling you what, you are going to absolutely enjoy today's segment, which is episode 799 of the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show. And this is actually closing out season one, our 2026 season one. And we'll be back later on in June with season two for the year. So we're going to be talking today pages to prevention, how small business owners and entrepreneurs can turn their books into paid academies, camps, and partnerships that improve community wellness and mental health. And we are super excited to have with us in the virtual green room, Dr. Jasmine. We say Dr. Jazz Zapata, who is with us, award-winning author, a preventative medicine physician, and owner of Motivational MD Enterprises. And you're going to get to hear all about it right after this quick intro. Don't you move. Again, you're checking out the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show.
Whoa. Why y'all so happy?
You don't know? Sharvette Mitchell is on the radio.
It's time to get motivated, excited, and influenced. Why? It's the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show, live from Richmond, Virginia. And now, here to motivate, excite, and influence you, Sharvette Mitchell.
All right. Hello, everyone. Again, welcome. And if you're listening live, we're glad to have you because listen, we are streaming on YouTube. YouTube, we see you. We are streaming on Instagram. Hey, Instagram, we see you. Certainly on multiple places on Facebook and on LinkedIn. And then shout out to those that listen to the podcast version of this segment on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Or any of those places, Google Play, we appreciate you. And those that might listen from their Audible app. Did you know that? Like, are you on Audible? Do you listen to books on Audible? Guess what? You can go ahead and subscribe to the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show while you're over there so you don't have multiple places to go. So we are glad to have you. Let me greet a few people hanging out over on YouTube. Shout out to my sister Kim. Yes, 799. Like, for real. We are excited to have you. We see you, Deborah. Hey, Roberto. Thank you so much for being here. And Marilyn, checking on in. And Joe, we see you all certainly with us today. And so I want to share a little bit about our guests because we want to go ahead and continue to get this ball rolling and get this party all the way started. And so let me tell you a little bit about our guest, and I'll be bringing her alive here on the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show. So Dr. Jasmine, we like to say Dr. Jazz Zapata is an award-winning author, a double board certified physician with pediatrics and public health, preventative medicine, and the founder of Motivational MD Publishing. Her books and youth empowerment curricula have partnered with schools, nonprofits, and youth-serving organizations across the United States and internationally, including a 14-city national tour and multiple youth mental health and empowerment movements. She is a highly sought after public health strategist. So Dr. Jazz has consulted and advised on large scale community wellness initiatives totaling over $1 billion in funding. And she has helped over 300 authors write and self-publish their books using her signature Triple P book writing method to not only grow their businesses, but also increase their revenue and make a huge impact in the community. Put your hands together. We see you coming on in. Put your hands together as we welcome Dr. Jazz to the stage. Hello. Yes, how are you?
I'm doing so well. Thank you for that introduction. I need to take you with me everywhere I go.
Listen, we'll travel.
Right.
And so I was just saying before we started, we've been a little bit connected in these kind of internet streets here. And so glad to officially have you on the show and to talk. And I want to just go ahead and jump right on in. So as I just mentioned, you have helped over 300 authors turn their ideas into published books and community impact. And so I'd love for you to share, what patterns have you seen, among authors that you've worked with who have successfully turned their books into programs, versus maybe those who kind of just stopped at the publishing, books are sitting on the shelf or sitting in the trunk. Any patterns you see?
Yes, thank you so much. Definitely. One of the biggest patterns that I see is not truly believing and treating your book as a problem to a solution. A lot of authors that I work with, when they're working with me, a lot of my clients or my mentees, I make them say, I am a problem solver. I am a problem solver. And you have to truly believe that your book is the solution to someone's problem. There's somebody who's crying, who is struggling in pain, in tears, suffering, just wishing they could get hold of the knowledge that you have. And you have that knowledge because you've been there before. The book that you're writing is about something that you have conquered and overcome. How dare you not get that book to millions across the globe? But it's a mindset. Many authors fall into the pattern of, oh, I wrote my book, I'm gonna just put it on Amazon and just see what happens if it sells. No, you have to actually look at your book as the solution to a problem and go out and market yourself and network and position your book in that way.
Well said. Well said. Like, when did you fall in love with books? Like, have you always been a person that liked books and read early and all that kind of thing?
I actually did like books from an early age, loved to read. One of the things that really got me passionate about actually becoming an author myself, there were several things. I've been a part of several amazing collaboration books in the past. But the thing that got me started with my own solo book actually ties back to my career in medicine. When I was training to be a medical doctor, particularly in the field of pediatrics, I did a training in the intensive care unit. And we had several young people coming in after failed suicide attempts. And there was one young lady in particular, she attempted to hang herself, but right before she died, her family found her, was able to come into our intensive care unit. And I'll never forget being there, being a part of the medical team, working to save her life. But I heard a voice inside of me saying, Jasmine, even though you've wanted to be a doctor since you were 5 years old, even though you're doing amazing things in this field of medicine, you are called to more. You need to get inside of these hospital walls and let these young girls know you can make it. You're beautiful. You are important. Your life matters. Hang on. You need to meet them before they even get here, in community centers, in schools, at boys and girls clubs, at beauty salons, letting these young girls know you're worth it. So that's what launched me and made me fall in love with book writing. Out of that experience birthed my first solo book, Beyond Beautiful, A Girl's Guide to Unlocking the Power of Inner Beauty, Self-Esteem, Resilience, and Courage. And that book is what really started the explosive growth of me being an author, being able to hand that book out to parents who are in tears, saying what their young daughters are going through, giving it to young girls who have experienced trauma, letting them know you can make it, you're beautiful, having it translated into other languages and sent to other countries, knowing that my words are impacting girls in other countries. That was just a game changer for me. And that's how I really fell in love with book writing.
Ooh, listen right there. You said an Oprah Life class right there. Well, number one, I commend you because how many people, and don't say amen or ouch in the chat. Just think to yourself, when God has told you to do something and you did it. So I think there is a difference there because you actually heard that voice and you did it. Hello over on YouTube. We see you. And if you're just tuning in, you're like, hey, who is this? We got Dr. Jazz Zapata with us. Look down below in the show notes for all of the good details there. So I love that lived experience. And so, and you talk about this mindset here, and which is really kind of the original thing that you started with. So what are the first kind of mindset shifts that an author must make to really see their book as more than just a product, but more also as a curriculum, as an academy, as a camp. Yeah.
Yes, I love that. One of the biggest strategies, and I get so excited about it, is and as I work with authors who just have an idea in their head and they want to get it out into the book, I have a whole process that I go through. But one of the activities that I have them do is pretend like there is a door in front of them with bright light. And actually, we're going to do this. I know you wrote plenty books, but we're going to do it with you. Okay. So, because I feel that you have a next book inside of you that needs to be birthed. That's going to be coming out.
Yes.
But okay, so you pretend like there is a door in front of you. Okay. And as a result of writing that next book, it's in your hands. As a result, that door opens up and you walk through that door. On the other side of the door, there's someone there sitting, looking at you in tears saying, "Thank you so much for writing this book. I've been waiting for you. I am going through right now the very thing that you have overcome. Can you just sit? I only have 20 minutes. Can you just talk with me about how you made it through? Share with me your top 7 lessons or words of wisdom or advice you would give to me." And so imagine you sit there. You don't even have to reference your book because everything is coming from the heart. And you just begin to pour out to them your top 7 strategies or words of wisdom. And so for all of you who are listening right now, I don't care if you already have a book out, you got another book that's about to come out. I want you to right now. Don't just watch us. I want you to write that down right now. What are those 7 words of wisdom that you would give someone, or steps, or piece of advice you would give? And I want all 7 of those to start with an action word. Okay. Because we want people to be transformed. Remember, your book is solving a problem. We're not just writing memoirs and life stories. We are here to help other people. So I want all of you all listening to this. I don't care if you're live or the replay, write it down right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So for example, if you are writing a book about if you, like for my girls empowerment book, if I were to talk to a young girl who's dealing with depression or feeling hopeless, which are some things that I dealt with as I was growing up, I would say, for example, learn to create boundaries. Okay, that's one. Let's come up with this together. What's one you would say to a young?
I would say that your friends group is very impactful. So select your friends wisely, or let go of some people.
Select your friends wisely. That's number 2. That's chapter 2. Okay. The third one might be something like practice radical self-care. Number 4 is seek out support. Number 5, believe in yourself. Number 6, ditch negative thinking. And number 7, remember you have a purpose. I'm just making up stuff right now.
Right.
Because those are some good.
Somebody snipe that and run
those. Okay. But that is your what I call a purpose-driven outline. Okay. You write those 7 things down. Now, guess what? You not only created the 7-chapter outline for your book, you've just created a framework. Everybody say framework.
Framework.
Who's listening? You didn't just create the outline of your book. You created a framework. Guess what that's going to be? That's the 7 points when you go do paid speaking events. That's the 7 modules of your online course. Those are the 7 weekly sessions of your 7-week summer camp.
Come on, Dr. Jazz.
Those are the 7 breakout sessions of your luxury destination retreats. Those are the 7 segments of your 7 parts of your curriculum when you partner with schools or organizations. Come in once a month to teach. You take each chapter and you turn it into a full lesson or a full lesson plan. And that's just that I'm getting excited. You gotta stop. Let me hand it back over to you.
You right on it. You're right on it, because you literally just broke it down. And the first thing was that mindset of seeing your book, and you just broke down exactly how to see the book this way. We see you commented. Thank you so much. We see you. And so and I just want to pop your website up. I'm ready to launch.com. So if you're listening, you can see it down in the show notes. So I'm ready to launch.com, because I know that there's some people like, okay, I need to start seeing how I can work with Dr. Jazz. And so, it sounds like you gave us a little bit of your triple P book writing method right there in that. And so how does your method help set authors up for their programs and their camps and partnerships and things? Yeah.
Thank you so much. Triple P Method, one of the books that I have, the Triple B Book Writing Blueprint, How to Write Your Book in as Fast as a Weekend. This gives just a sampling and an overview of it. But Triple P represents a few phases of the book writing journey. The first thing that Triple P stands for is one of my frameworks and belief that writing a book is just like having a baby. You have to treat writing a book as if you are birthing a baby. I've gone to thousands of deliveries in my job as a medical doctor, and I've seen deliveries happen. And I said, wait a minute, writing a book is just like having a baby.
Birthing a baby.
Exactly. The first P stands for pain. Just like a mother has pain of those contractions, you use the pain that you've experienced in life to help you form the framework for your book, help you to get the outline. It helps you to prepare. That's the first thing. And all of that pain is preparing you for something. And that is to push. When you're going through contractions, yes, they're painful, but guess what? It's getting that cervix open. It's getting your body ready to push something out powerful. That part represents push. When you push, that is representing actually writing the book. And when you push a baby out, yes, you could do a home birth, but you usually don't do it alone. You have people surrounded around you. You have birth attendants. You might have a doula. You got somebody holding up your leg. You got somebody pulling the baby out. So many people try to write books and flourish with their books, but they're trying to do it in isolation all by themselves. And also people try to take years and years and years to write a book.
Yeah.
When you have a baby, when you start having them contractions and go into the hospital, you say, I'm not leaving until what? Until this
baby is out. Right.
You cancel everything off your calendar. So that's the power we won't go into it too deep, but that goes into the psychology of deep work. When you're writing your book, you should block out a weekend or a dedicated period of time to just lock in and get it out without stop and starting, just like babies are born. And then finally, when that baby comes out, it has a purpose of its own. You take that baby, you polish it up, clean it off, and then it's going to go and have a purpose. That baby is going to live on beyond you. When you're no longer here on this earth, that baby's going to be speaking and empowering other people. This creation that you've made is going to live on beyond you. That's the same thing with your book. We're literally birthing the entities into this earth that are going to have an impact far beyond we can ever have. So that's the Triple P method. Writing a book is like having a baby. And that also applies to some of the book writing techniques as well. But that's the general what the Triple P method is.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing. And again, Dr. Jasmine, if you're popping in, Dr. Jasmine Zapata, award winning author, preventative medicine physician, and owner of Motivational MD Enterprises. And we are talking about Pages to Prevention, how small business owners and entrepreneurs can turn their books into paid academies, camps, and partnerships that improve community wellness and mental health. And so a lot of people we know write a book, right? And you just laid that out. When was the first time that you said, okay, this can be an academy, a camp, or what was your first experience? And then I'm sure that was an aha moment, like, oh, wait, first of all, we leaving money on the table, but then also there's impact that comes with that. What was your first experience with either a camp, academy, or any of that?
Ooh, okay. So this was about a decade ago. I was actually Before I had locks. So I've had my locks for about 8 years now.
All
So
right.
before I had my locks, I would regularly be in a beauty salon chair. And I was there talking about my book that just came out, or actually at the time it was getting ready to come out, the Beyond Beautiful book. And I was talking with my hairdresser about that. And we basically came to the realization, wow, these girls really need to hear the message. Let's have an event, a live event right here in the beauty shop, and invite about 15 to 20 girls, and let's pour into them, letting them know your beauty is not just on the outside, getting your hair and your makeup done. Your true beauty and power and strength is on the inside. So within 7 days, we held that event because we said we can't plan this forever. These girls have an urgent need. They need us right now. So within 1 week, we were able to pull off the most amazing live event, Beyond Beautiful workshop at a beauty salon where they got to do their hair and makeup. But then we had breakout sessions related to the powerful message of the book. And that's what sparked me to say, wow, we can't just be writing books. We have to do live interactive events to make it come alive. And then after that, I started going on tour. We would do that same event, but we would do it in different locations, different schools. Then we started getting invited to different cities. As we would post on social media what we were doing, we started getting invited to different cities. And then that's what led to our 14-city national tour. And then after that, we were able to partner with the YMCA, one of the YMCAs in our town, to turn it into a 10-week boot camp, the Beyond Beautiful summer camp. And so that's how it kind of got started. And then I was able to replicate that and spread that nationally.
Oh, thank you. I wanted to share because I wanted to make sure listeners knew, like, this wasn't something you got off ChatGPT. No, this is something you have done and executed. Yes.
Oh,
so yes. I wanted that there. And so, okay, great. And it sounds like, the world is open. If it's programs, if it's a camp, if it's partnerships. So what are, maybe core elements from books that translate well, do you think, into workshops and academies?
Yes, wonderful. So the biggest pieces of advice that I would give for authors, number one, just have that mindset shift. Your book is more than something that's just supposed to sit on shelves. Your book is powerful and it can be life-saving. So just adopt that principle. The second piece of advice I would say is go to direct decision makers to just have some conversations about your book, targeted outreach. So just a little while ago, I met with the president of an entire university, a college university. I spoke at an event, and then I met with the president, and I was like, hey, let's follow up. You always want to talk. And now we're having conversations about a lot of exciting things. Yeah. But targeted outreach to decision makers, start from the top and have a conversation with them about how your book can be transformational. Tell them you could sell your book in bulk. You could come in for speaking, but you are interested in long-term engagement opportunities. And one of the easiest ways to do that is just take every single chapter of your book and turn that into a live session. And that can look like a lot of different things. And that's really how you start. And then you just go from there.
All right. I love that. Listen, if y'all are listening live and you're like, oh, I'm hearing what she's saying and something is sparking, just put a yes in the chat. Even come back later, put a yes in the chat. Thank you for joining. And can they work with your company and to help assist with that? And so tell us like what your company does, your actual company does.
Yes. So we help people through all stages. If there's an individual who just has a book idea in their mind, then we can help take that book idea, do a high profile one-on-one interview with that individual. And the next thing they know, we take their words using our proprietary interview system, using the Triple P method, and they have a full manuscript. Okay. After that, our team does the full editing, format, cover design. All they have to do is just approve it as it goes. And then at the end of the process, we allow that author to publish the book in their name. So we are not a publishing company that it goes in our name. We take all the royalties. authors, once they invest to work with us, they get 100% rights and royalties to the book after it is finished. But that's not where it ends.
Right.
We help those authors after. So some authors will go through our publishing program, but authors after that, many choose to work with us, what we call our inner circle program. And what that is now that's the fun part. We're going to take your book and we're going to guide you through, customize it to what you want to do. But okay, let's turn this into a book launch event. Let's plan your national tour. How can we turn this into an academy? How can we turn this into government contracting opportunities? That's one of the places that I met you.
Yes.
Contract. Now, how can you take your book and turn it into multiple streams of income, impact, and influence? So that's our inner circle program. So some authors work with us just starting with an idea. We help them publish it. Some authors say, I already wrote my book, Dr. Jazz. I just want you to coach me through how are we about to scale this all of the way up while making a positive impact in this world. That's our inner circle program. So we work with both.
Oh, wow. And I just want you to affirm there are organizations, there are nonprofits, there are schools that are looking for programming. Is that accurate?
It is accurate if your book is a solution to a problem. There are schools that are in hospitals, actually. I'm in the medical and public health field. There are nonprofits, hospitals, public health departments. Those are people who've contracted with me. Hospitals, local public health departments.
Come on, receipts.
State public health departments, schools, that what I will say, they're not just looking for random programming. They are looking for solutions to problems. So if you can position your books and your speaking and your academies and your workshops and your retreats as solutions to the problems that they're facing, yes, there is a lot of need for that.
Woo! How can people follow you on social media?
Yes. So you already dropped the website, I'mReadyToLaunch.com. I have a free masterclass on there. We do free one-on-one consults. That's going to be only for a limited time only though, because I'm getting ready to go back on national tour for our youth mental health tour, Life is a Battle, and we will win. We have co-authors from all over the country. We're about to save some lives of young people and do another national tour. So for right now, there are one-on-one consultation spots, but that might be going away because we're doing some big things. And then I have some digital products on that I'm ready to launch website. So make sure to connect. And then I am on Facebook and Instagram with Motivational MD Publishing.
All right. Motivational MD Publishing. We have tagged. And so just look for our tags. And if you're listening to the audio podcast, look down below in the show notes. YouTube, look down below in the show notes as well. And I'm glad you mentioned co-authors. And so we are, Mitchell Productions is a huge fan of producing book collaboration. So our 9th book is out now, pre-order. We should have books in hand in a few weeks. And then book number 10 is coming up. So I wanted to point out, even if you've been in a collaboration, if your chapter, hear us clear, your chapter is a solution to a problem, your chapter, you can still do the same method, even if you were a co-author in someone else's book, as long as your chapter and you are able to call out how you can make it into curriculum and all of that, it still applies. So I wanted to make sure we honed in on that.
Yes. And first of all, congratulations I didn't get to say this at the beginning, but for all of the powerful work that you are doing for entrepreneurs and business owners. You are just such a bright light that is shining even through the pandemic. You are doing your thing, and I just really appreciate you, and congratulations for that collaboration book coming out. One tip that I wanted to say, even for the collaboration book, you take all of your co-authors, you all jointly come together and apply for government contracts. Because when you apply for government contracts or even competitive grants, when you're going for things in the multi-millions of dollars of awards, they don't want to just see one person, because the risk, if that one person gets sick or something happens, that's the whole entire contract or award. But what you want to do is create a dream team. So guess what? You got a collaboration book already. You already have a dream team. So all of you guys put your headshots, your resumes, the different parts you could bring, and then you guys collectively write for multi-million-dollar contracts as a collective. So even the collaboration books, you can work together and turn that into partnerships and collective impact type of work.
Listen, I'm greedy enough to serve. I'm here to serve, but I'm greedy enough to eat while I'm serving. So I'm eating that up. If y'all ain't eating it up, but listen, we see you. We see you. Look, Dr. Jatanya Parker, granted, she is specialized, does multiple million dollar grants. So she is testifying like, I got it. She was like, I caught it. I got it. I got it. I love it.
So definitely do that. I've worked on both sides, like with my own business, applying for government contracts, working on things. But then on the other side of it, in my public health world, I've been on the other side where I've been the one reviewing multi-million-dollar opportunities. So I hear the behind the scenes of what things are valued when those applications are being scored. So you better get with your collab authors and collectively apply for those things. It's just great.
Again, jump over to I'mReadyToLaunch.com if you want to connect with the Dr. Jazz. Again, all of our on Sharvette.com is our full bio, connection points. I'm telling you, I honor your time. We are out of time. I might have had some more questions. We are out of time. But the last thing that I want to ask you, because I know that there are maybe somebody listening, well, two things. Somebody listening saying, well, my book is too small. Like, that sounds like a lot of big impact. That's not you talking to multi-city, maybe, or my book is not big enough. What do you say to that author that's listening with that thought in mind?
Wonderful. Every single thing that you've went through is for a reason. You were planted a seed inside of you, and now it is here. It is here to impact other people's lives. And so don't ever shrink and think that your story or your chapter is too small. There is somebody who is waiting to hear it. So go forth right now. No more excuses, and make an impact in this world.
There you go. Last question. The goal of the show is to motivate, excite, and influence. We wanted to know what continues to motivate Dr. Jazz.
Truthfully, what motivates me is impacting lives and saving lives. I always go back and I always encourage my mentees and authors to always remember your why. What was it that got you into this in the first place? So I think about those young children who were in so much pain that they tried to end their life. And I think about, man, I got so much to do. I could not do this next book tour, this next national tour, and write this next book. But what if I get this book in the hands of just one kid that was thinking about suicide, but they decide to just live another day? It's going to all be worth it. So that's what keeps me motivated. And I'm just so excited. So whatever that is for you, remember your why. Why did you get into this? And then from a financial standpoint, we need to make all of the money that we can so we can cut multi-million-dollar checks so we can solve the problems of our community and we don't have to depend on grants or other people giving out money. I want to be like, hey, Sharvette, there's a $30 million center that needs to get built. I'll bring 10 people. I bring 10 mil, you bring 10 million. Let's just cut a $20 million check.
Yes.
That's what motivates me.
Yes, I love it. Listen, we're going to stay connected. I honor your time. Thank you for all of your work, even, in the medical field. So earned doctorate, certainly in the medical field, a lot of different things going on these days. But thank you so much for stopping by and for pouring into our audience.
And thanks for all you do. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Wow. This was amazing. Again, Dr. Jasmine, we call her Dr. Jazz Zapata. If you're on Sharvette.com, that's the easiest place. If you're like, oh, I just got here, I heard a couple nuggets, I missed it, no problem. Wherever you're listening or watching, you will be able to come back, hear the replay, hear it again. But on Sharvette.com, we have all of the connection points. So her website, where to connect with her on social, her bio, all of that. You need to get in the inner circle. If you already have a book, get in the inner circle. And if you don't, then you heard her framework of how she can help you and their proprietary process of how you can write your book. So no longer will you be saying, well, I've been writing a book for 7 years. I've been writing a book for 10 years. It's time to birth it. Like she said, it's like birthing a baby. This is episode 799 of the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show. And this actually is the season closing for season 1 of 2026. Season 1 of 2026. This is the closeout show for season 1. You know how y'all were watching Paradise and you're like, oh, that's all. We got all of the episodes. We got to wait for next year or whatever. You don't have to wait that long. Wait till June. And we'll be back. But those of you that are subscribed to the podcast, so if you're subscribed in Apple, Spotify, all the places that have the podcast, we drop, guess what, bonus episodes all along the way. So you actually do want to go ahead and subscribe over there. Thank you so much. We see you in the chat. Look, Dr. Jack, come on here. Thank you, Roberto. He recapped it for us. Push pain, push purpose, writing your book. And it's a wrap, you guys. We'll see you all later. Thank you again, Instagram, for being here. We love you. And we will see you all later. Bye.
Live from Richmond, Virginia, you've been listening to the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show. Catch Sharvette Mitchell every Tuesday at 6 p.m., interviewing all the stars you want to hear from. So until next week, stay motivated, excited, and influenced. This is the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show.